What's up, boys? It's your boy Cement Mixer 72 back at again with another video. Guess what we're doing today, boys? That's right, we're doing the Salamangoats again, the Salamangreat combo video. How was your day been, boys? Mine's been alright. You know what I mean, pretty average, but we got to the end of it, if you know what I mean. So, you know, your boy to deliver. Shout out to Heartbreak Boy 6116. He requested this video, and you know, I had to come through. So anyway, boys, hope you had a good day, and I'll see you in the video. What's up, boys? So here we are into the video. Before we get this started, I quickly want to show you a few little changes I made to the deck. This is for if you watch my deck profile on this on Salamangreat. Obviously, if you're just coming for the combos and you didn't watch my deck profile, you could ignore this part. But I just want to say I added foul to the deck, and I put exceed to 3 because obviously I was running it at 2 because I generally do think the area is better at 3, and I wanted to like get a cheeky bit more room in the deck. But I was like, you know what, having exceeds more consistent is just far better. And I'm also running 2 splash mage now. Having 2 of these just feels so nice. So yeah, anyway, those were the changes I made. Now let's get into the first combo. One more thing, boys, before we get into it, I just want to explain what a few of the cards do, because I feel like in a lot of combo videos, people don't really explain the cards enough. So I just want to show you. So these are your kind of 4 main graveyard effect salads. So you got Spinny, of course, Foxy, Jack, and Falco. Spinny's really good. Obviously, you can special summon it just directly from graveyard without really any cost. Falco you can get back, but you have to return a card. Jaguar, obviously this is one of the best cards in the deck. So a lot of the time you'll just relink, use the effect of the relink of your extra deck monster, and then get back one of them for free, and also get Jaguar on the field. And obviously Foxy, this card actually you can mine your deck for more resources, or you can actually summon it out from the graveyard. You can only use one of the effects once per turn, so choose wisely if you kind of want the extra body on the field, or if you want to look further into your deck. Salads. And then we've got some others in the deck. So you got Flame Buffalo. This is a really good starter of the deck. Obviously you normal summon it and then link out to Balinks. This just lets you get more cards to your hand, obviously. We've got Foul, which you can special summon directly. This is just a really good extender, that's why we just run a 1 of it. Also obviously pops cards, so that's also good. And obviously we have Exceed. You know how Exceed works, you run links, run Exceed, bam, 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 more resources on the field. And then finally, the best card in the deck, obviously Gazelle. You can send out all of your salad cards directly to the graveyard, and you can even special summon this bad boy out, meaning you don't have to waste your normal summon on it ever, really, unless obviously you don't have anything else to normal summon. And a lot of the combos you'll see will use this card. And if you haven't really played a lot of salads before, you might be thinking, hey Owen, but this is only a 1 of, surely you can't base all your combos around it. Well, you actually kind of can, right? Because you see, we run triple Signet mining and triple circle, and this card can, obviously it can get other salads out, but you can search for this. Obviously you need a discard for this, and this one just lets you get one. So yeah, technically you kind of have, so boys, this is combo 1 of the video. This is a 1 card combo with Gazelle. Obviously this can be a Signet mining or a Salamangreat circle, really doesn't matter, but this is if you brick. And this is more about if you also have a Salamangreat trap in your hand, because I'm going to show you another 1 card combo with Gazelle, which I believe is better if you do not have a Salamangreat trap in your hand. But anyway, because we do, I'm going to show you this version first. So I'm going to just put the raw down for now because we don't need it, and let's get into it. So you want to first normal summon Gazelle, use Gazelle's effect to dump a Salamangreat Spinny, and Spinny's effect to activate in the graveyard, let you special summon it out. You then want to synchro summon into Mirage Stalio. Then with Mirage Stalio's effect, you want to discard. Make sure you discard your Gazelle and not your Spinny. Then Salamangreat Mirage Stalio will let you special summon out a Jaguar. Once you've done this, you want to link off Jaguar into Balinks. Balinks' effect will then pop, which lets you get your Sanctuary. Then from here, you want to link into Sunlight Wolf using your Balinks and your Mirage Stalio. You then, let's say if you didn't have a Salamangreat spell or trap to get back, you could then use your Jaguar with Mirage Stallion. But let's say you did, you would then use your Sanctuary, relink the Wolf. Wolf gets back your Salad spell and traps. You then use Jaguar's effect in the graveyard to special summon it out by putting back into deck your Sunlight Wolf. Then Sunlight Wolf's effect will then allow you to take your Gazelle back to hand, and this is where that other card in your hand that was a Salad trap would be useful, because this is where you get your Roar. You can place your Roar, and obviously with your Roar you can activate it because you have Salamangreat cards in your field. Then you can either, if you want to, you can go into Balinks off of Jaguar, or you go to Linkuriboh. If you go to Balinks though, this protects you and guarantees to get your Roar off, because let's say your Sunlight Wolf got destroyed or your Balinks got destroyed, you have the other one. So this is why this combo could be very useful with the Roar. But anyway boys, that was the first combo. I'm now going to show you the version which I think is better if you do not have any Salamangreat traps in your hand. This is another one card combo with Gazelle, but this time you have no Salamangreat traps in your hand. So I'll just show you how this combo works, and then I'll tell you why I think it's better for this situation. So we're first going to normal summon Gazelle. Once again, Gazelle dumps Spinny. Spinny activates in the graveyard, letting you special summon it out. You then go into Mirage Stallion as before. You then detach Gazelle to special summon out the Jaguar. Once you've special summoned the Jaguar, you then link off Jaguar with the Balinks. Balinks then lets you get your Sanctuary. Then you then link off Balinks and Mirage Stallion into a Sunlight Wolf. You then pop your Jaguar's effect in grave to return your Mirage Stallion to your extra deck. Then because you special summon Jaguar under Wolf, you can then get your Gazelle back to hand. You then link off Jaguar into a Linkuriboh, because look, now you have the Fire and Water, you can then go into a Heat Soul. And then obviously Heat Soul effect activates, burns yourself for 1,000, pick up a card. Then on your opponent's turn you burn for 1,000 again, and then you pick up another card. So that's kind of the whole combo. You also don't have to use Sanctuary in this combo, which is nice. Obviously this isn't the best board in the world, but obviously you did kind of brick, so being able to get Heat Leo off is still pretty impressive. And the reason I like this combo more if you don't have a Salamangreat trap, obviously to use your Salad traps you need Salamangreats on the field, and your Salamangreat monsters by themselves without their traps aren't that useful. So if you have Sunlight Wolf on the field and no traps, he's nowhere near as useful, whereas if you had the Roar on the field with the Wolf, right? So instead, why not build a Heat Soul, get 2 chances of drawing some good hand traps to stop your opponent, right? Because hand traps stop your opponent making a good board. So at the end of the day, that's why I do think this combo is a bit better if you don't have any Salad traps. But anyway, let's go on to the next one. So boys, here is another one card combo. Obviously, you're not always going to be able to get that Gazelle. So one card combos with just Gazelle is not going to be very helpful, right? And I don't want to just teach you only a few combos. Like, I want to get you more prepared for other situations. So this is just a one card combo. Let's say you only drew Jag, right? Because still Jaguar is a pretty good card. Obviously this combo once again isn't that strong, but again you have only got one card in your hand, right? But anyway, let's get into it. So you actually normal summon Jaguar, then you link off Jaguar into Balinks. Then obviously Balinks' effect gets you your Sanctuary. Then this is where you actually activate your Sanctuary. Then you relink Balinks. And then once you've done that, you resummon the Jaguar by returning your Balinks. And then once you've done that, you want to turn both of these into a Splash Mage. And then activate Splash Mage's effect. Resummon the Jag, sorry, not the Balinks, you can't do that. And then once you've done that, you summon both of these into a Heat Soul. And obviously you get your 2 draws, you can draw into your hand traps once again. Obviously once again it's basically the combo from last time, but instead of having a Gazelle in hand, you have a Jaguar. But anyway, yeah, let's get into the next one. So boys, this is the next combo. This combo uses Gazelle plus any other Salad really. You have to do it slightly different variations with the others. So if you start Spinny, you dump Jag. If you start Jag, you dump Spinny. If you have Foxy, you obviously can't use it. Her or his, I don't know what Foxy is. You can't use the first effect, obviously, because you have to get it back. But anyway, let's just let's do the Jaguar version. So yeah, you start with both in your hand, and then you start off normal summon Jaguar. Then with Jaguar, you link off into Baylinks, right? And obviously Baylinks gets you your Sanctuary. Then once you do this, you trigger your Gazelle, then lets you dump a Spinny. Obviously, if you started Spinny, you dump Jaguar. Then you special summon out the Spinny. Then from here, you want to, very standard again, go into your Mirage Stallion. You then dump the Gazelle, obviously. And then with this, you want to summon out, you can either summon out another Jaguar, but in my case, I'm going to go into Falco, because I want both names. And obviously Falco's effects can be useful as well. But you can go into either here. You go to either name here, so I'm going to go into Falco. Then we are actually going to link out Mirage and Baylinks with Wolf, as so. Next, we're going to activate Jaguar in the graveyard by returning the Mirage Stallion to our deck. And then from here, we are going to obviously pop the Sunlight Wolf's effect with Jaguar to add back our Gazelle to hand. Then we can pop Sanctuary and relink Wolf. And this would also obviously let us add back if we have any other cards. Let's say you used other cards in this combo. And then finally, with these two, they're both level 4. So you can actually either go into Abyss or Baguska. I'm going to go into Baguska because I like his art more. But yeah. Sorry, there we go. There's the combo. Get your Gazelle back to hand, get a Baguska or Abyss, and you get Sunlight Wolf. So generally a pretty strong board, right? Like, obviously you don't have the spells, sadly, but if you had other cards in your hand, like I said, you'd probably be able to get more out of it. Probably be able to get your Royal Rage, and you'd also have hand traps and all that. But yeah, this is a relatively strong combo. So boys, here is another combo for you. This time I'm actually going to use Flame Buffalo just because I haven't used it yet, and I'll show you that you can obviously use all the cards in the deck. Generally you could actually do this combo with just these two, but once again this is the same as the combo I showed where it was Gazelle plus any salad, because really Gazelle plus any salad can kind of do all the combos. Obviously you just do them in certain different ways because Foxy, Falco and Jaguar and Spinny all work differently when in the graveyard. But for this version, we're actually going to use Buffalo, but note you don't need the Buffalo. I just want to show you that you can use it. Instead of getting Baguska or Abyss like the other variation of this combo that I showed, this time you're actually going to end on Roar, which obviously is your best trap card. So anyway, to start off with, we're going to normal summon the Buffalo. Then we're going to link off into Baylinks. Sorry, I get used to calling it Bow. Then you could chain link 1, chain link 2. It depends what you prefer. I prefer getting Sanctuary, but if you want to value the draws, you can. And obviously you discard the Jaguar with Buffalo's effect. This lets you draw 2. I'm not going to because I'm just going to try and show you the basic combo, but obviously you could draw into more combo pieces so you could change up your combo. But for now, we're just going to keep it very simple. And then off of that, you actually trigger your Gazelle. And then with Gazelle, you dump your Roar this time, right? Because obviously you can dump any salad card. That's why this card's so good, right? And now that you've actually done that, you want to link off your Baylinks and your Gazelle into Wolf. Then you want to activate Sanctuary, relink into Wolf, use Wolf's effect, get back your Roar, and then you want to activate Jaguar's effect, put back your Wolf, obviously this activates Wolf's effect, get your Gazelle back to hand, then you can place your Roar, and this is basically the combo. Once again, you can either turn this into Linkaribo, or if you prefer to make sure, you can link off Jaguar into another Baylynx to guarantee that even if they destroy one of these, your Roar's still active on the field. And there you go. This is the trap version of the Gazelle plus any card combo. I'll put this one straight after the Baguska one just to make it easier. Anyway, let's get into the next one. So boys, now I'm going to show you a 2-card combo. This time using Foul, just because I wanted to show you that Foul can be useful, and this is why I do run a 1 of it. This is a nice little extender, but anyway, I'm going to put the Foul down for now because we don't quite need it just yet. So we first normal summon Gazelle, very standard like before. Dump the Spinny. Spinny pop, obviously. Put it back on the field. You then synchro summon into Mirage Stallion as before, very standard. Discard the Gazelle. Detached Gazelle, sorry. Go into Jaguar. You then link off Jaguar into Baylynx as before. Then Baylynx, obviously that gets your Sanctuary. You then link both Mirage Stallion and Baylynx into a Wolf. You then get to activate your Sanctuary. And then you relink Wolf as so. And then obviously if you used other cards during this combo, you could then get back your Satisfy and Traps with Wolf's effect there. You then use Jaguar's effect to summon him out, put back the Wolf, and get your Gazelle to hand. And during this, you also special summon out your Foul. Then from this position, you either go into Abyss Dweller or Baguska. And we will pick Abyss Dweller here just to change it up a bit, and there you go. Obviously you can make this combo a lot better with other pieces, but just a Gazelle and a Foul can also make a strong board. So there you go, let's go into the next combo. Alright boys, this is where the combos get a little bit more spicy. To do this combo, you need Gazelle and Jaguar, and then either Spinny or Foxy. It doesn't matter which one. So obviously this is a 3-card combo. Obviously if you have only 2 of the salads in your hand, if you draw one of your search spells, then you can obviously search for the others. So we're going to do the Spinny version of this. So to start off with this combo, you want to normal summon Jaguar. Then you want to link Jaguar into a Baylynx. Obviously Baylynx then gets you your Sanctuary. And off of Jaguar go to the graveyard, you can special summon out your Gazelle. Gazelle's effect then activates. This is where we're going to dump Roar. Obviously if you have Roar in your hand, you want to dump Rage. But obviously go with Roar first if you don't have it, because obviously Roar is just such a really good card. And then this is where we're going to trigger Spinny's effect. Put it to the graveyard. Then special summon him out. And then standard play. Go into Mirage Stallion. We then go to detach the Gazelle. And special summon out any level 4 Salamangreat monster. Obviously this could be Foul, another Jaguar, or Falco. I'm going to go Falco because I like having all the names, and Falco's effect generally can be really useful. Then we're going to link off Mirage Stallion and Baylynx into a Sunlight Wolf. As you can see, we are then going to trigger Jaguar's effect in graveyard and put back a Mirage Stallion. Then as Jaguar is under Sunlight Wolf, this will get us back our Gazelle. We are then going to activate our Sanctuary, like so, relink it to Wolf, and obviously this will allow us to get back our Roar to hand. We can then obviously set our Roar, and once again, go into one of the rank 4 XYZs, so in this case we'll go into Baguska. And there you go boys, there's a pretty strong combo if you ask me. You have your Roar, you have your Baguska, generally really good strong boards. Anyway, let's get into the next one. So boys, now I'm going to be showing you the OTKs of the deck, because obviously if you didn't know, Salamangreat is well known, and so are very many other of the Cybers decks for being able to OTK opponents. This version uses free Cyberburst monsters on the field. I'm not going to show you that because obviously you guys now know loads of combos to get free Cyberburst monsters onto the field. So we've just got a very generic Baylynx, Gazelle and Spinny. So this version of the combo it makes your access code talker do more damage overall, but it's also more dangerous because if this gets hand trapped, you could be in a bad spot. So you generally want to do this if you know you get game, and also you don't think they have really negates to stop you. So yeah, the first thing you do with this combo, you link off 2 into update jammer, right? Then from update jammer, you want to link off your other body plus update jammer into transcode talker. Then transcode talker's effect revives the update jammer. Then you can actually go straight into access code talker with update jammer and transcode talker. Then obviously you select the transcode talker, which makes your access code talker 5300 attack, and obviously the update jammer lets you attack twice, and obviously you can banish your extra deck link monsters using access code's effect, and then attack twice for game really. And that's kind of the basic OTK combo for this deck. Like I said, this version only uses 3 bodies, but if you do get negated through halfway through that combo, you can be in a pretty bad spot because you've burned a lot of your resources doing this. But yeah, all you need is these 3 cards to do it. Now let's get into the other OTK. This is the other version of the OTK. This version uses 4 Cyburst bodies on the field to be able to do. So obviously this version is harder because getting 4 out can be tricky. But this version is safer because if it gets negated, you generally can recover from it a lot better than the other version. It does make a smaller attack in access code talker at 4800, but you also get a 2800 attack transcode talker on the field. So generally, I wouldn't worry about the attack. But anyway, let's get into it. So we're going to summon off the Balinks plus anybody. Go into your Splash Mage. You then pop Splash Mage's effect to get back your body. Then you want to summon out 2 of your bodies to go into Update Jammer. Then from Update Jammer, you want to summon out the transcode by linking out your Splash Mage and your other random body. Then from here, you use your transcode talker's effect to then revive the Splash Mage. And then from here, you can link these out to get your access code talker, and then select Splash Mage with your access code talker. And then here you go, you have a 2800 attack transcode talker, a 4800 attack access code, and your banishes, and you can still attack twice. So generally, if you can, I know the demand is higher for this version, I would generally do this version of the OTK. But yeah, either way, there's the 2 main OTK combos. So boys, this is the last combo I'm going to show you. I'm now going to show you an Exceed combo, because obviously Exceed's in the deck. Honestly, Exceed you don't really need to worry too much about, because it's basically all the other combos. But if you have Exceed, you just have extra resources to use, because obviously they count as level 4 Cyburst monsters. But I just thought I'd show you one combo with it anyway, just so you can kind of see they operate the same as any other card in the deck. But anyway, yeah, let's get into it. So, very standard starter. Normal summon Jaguar. Link off into Balinks. Then Balinks gets your Sanctuary. As well as that, it triggers your Gazelle. You then send your Raw to a grave. Then, once you've done this, you want to link off your Balinks and your Gazelle into Wolf. Then, because you've just summoned Wolf, you can then trigger your XC and get your other Exceed. And obviously Wolf's effect also gets your Gazelle back to hand, which is obviously very useful. You then activate your Sanctuary, relink Wolf. You then can use Wolf's effect, get back your Raw. You can then use Jaguar's effect, get back your Sunlight Wolf to a deck. Then once again you can go into either rank 4. So in this case, let's go into a Baguska. And then obviously you can then once again Jaguar, go into either Linkuriboh or Balinks. Let's do Linkuriboh this time. There you go. and obviously set your rule. And there you go. Very similar combo to the others, but this time you used Exceed. Anyway boys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry this was kind of a long one, but there was a lot to go over. But anyway, if you did enjoy, don't forget to give this video a like, comment, and if you feel like it, subscribe to your boy. Hope the rest of your day is good, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.